off the other parties in the conference.
Thank you all very much for coming today. My name is Joe Rubin, and I am the director and co-founder of FundingPost.com. We've been running Funding Post for almost 15 years now, introducing entrepreneurs and investors, working with early stage companies, working with early stage investors, angels, VCs, family offices, and really just putting folks together in the same room. A lot of times we do general events, just early stage investing, no specific industry. But tonight we wanted to pull together something in just a very cool, very interesting and rapidly growing industry in the on-demand economy. Last week we did an event. We took a lift from our place to the event, forgot half of our stuff, sent a TaskRabbit messenger over to get it, had our drinks ordered in. After the event, we shipped it back using Ship. It's just such a crazy time right now with such cool technologies at our fingertips. We're just excited to really just put something like this together. There's just something so specific to this. We have a couple of things going on. So first what we're going to do, first let me just throw a little disclaimer out there. That camera there is videotaping us. So,
and so is that one.
Yes, and this one as well. So we are on camera, so if anybody really objects to this, obviously it's going to be on YouTube and all sorts of other things. If you really object to this, please get out. Chuck, I was just kidding. Let's see. A few other things. One, we recycle. So all these plastics, that's a lot of plastic in landfill on the way out. If you wouldn't mind just putting it back on that registration table, that would be greatly appreciated. So we have a busy schedule. So what we're going to do is we have a venture panel. We have some amazing investors here, amazing early stage and slightly later stage investors here, moderated by Dave Soren. And afterward, we're going to have a very cool survey results segment that Evan is going to be delivering. Then we're going to open it up to the room. Mark's going to be moderating the roundtable portion of this, where we really invite everybody to participate, talk about your experiences, what you're seeing, and Mark will kick off several topics along those lines. But I wanted to introduce our sponsors, of course. We wouldn't be able to do this event without our sponsors. Dave Soren from McCarter & English. Dave, why don't you tell us a little about yourself?
Hello, everybody. My name is Dave Soren. I am the chair of our venture capital and emerging growth company practice here at McCarter & English. And early stage companies are our passion, as well as the investors who support them. And we are delighted to partner with Joe and the folks at FundingPost.com. I think it's really important work in helping to create and build the ecosystem. So we're delighted that you're here. We thank you for coming.
And Mark Roth from Crowded.
Hey, I'm Mark Roth. I'm a co-founder at Crowded.com. I helped Joe as far as the invites, so you might be familiar with my name. I tracked a lot of you guys down on LinkedIn as far as getting the industry people involved, so thank you all for coming. So Crowded, we're the place where independent workers come to find on-demand gigs. And I'm going to be telling you a lot more about it a little later, so hang on.
So in addition to, thank you Mark, thank you David. In addition to running Funding Post, I am one of the founders of Arc Angel Fund, an early stage fund here in New York. We've invested in probably 25, 26 companies already in the past few years. And it's very cool being on the investor side, seeing some of these very cool collaborative economy, on-demand economy companies coming in as well. And as a disclaimer, of course, I'm an investor in Crowded.com. So the other thing I'd like to do is just run around and just introduce everybody. So if everybody would just speak, it's literally like 5 or 6 seconds, really quickly, tell me about yourself, your name, your company, what industry you are in, just so we can kind of get an idea of who is in the room. So we can start with David. David, you already started, but
done.
Really fast. All right, you can get 12 seconds.
Tim Foster with LLR. We're a growth equity investor out of Philadelphia. I've been with LLR a couple of years. I was with KPMG running their venture practice for a couple of years, and I was with Edison Ventures before that for a couple more years. And before that, technology.
Tim Gentry. I run a company called CommuniClick. It's a voice API company, and we actually take early stage investments with our customers.
Charlie Sidman, ex-academic. My background's in IT and biomedical stuff. I'm a long-time angel investor. I started a small fund, and I'm an active advocate and enthusiast for the liberalization of the financial entrepreneurial ecosystem that we call crowdfunding, but it has many flavors.
I just heard there was free food. No, I'm done also.
My name is Ali. I help run a firm called CoVenture, early stage VC firm. We also build software for our portfolio companies.
Sushma Dog, First Mark Capital. We are a New York-based early-stage internet software investor. One of my focuses is on verticalized marketplaces, so excited to hear about what everyone is doing.
Chuck Chesler, Old Rock Ventures. I know Howie and Joe through Archangel Fund, sit on the valuation committee for that fund as well, and have experience in the sharing economy through a company called Trust Cloud.
Joe Saviano, longtime private equity investor and partner in a firm. Now I'm mostly an angel investor and a venture investor, and I have my own small venture group called Dot Capital, and that's why I'm here. I want to learn about the share economy.
And my friend.
And I'm buddies with Chuck. I'm an investor in ARC funds as well, because I do a lot of angel investing.
Please, we'll go all the way around the table, we'll come around the back. Sir?
Michael Markowski, founder of the Dynasty Wealth Investing Community. We basically we're a community that serves both issuers and our investor members. We have members on both sides.
Tim Lee, I represent Empower Investments. We're a family office and make a lot of early stage and angel investments.
Jeremy Hurst, I'm a founder of a platform called Dogster, LLC. It is a social network meets on-demand platform for dog-related services. Very early stage, so hoping to meet some dog lovers and tech enthusiasts that have some money.
I'm Panina First. I'm founder CEO of Swifto. We do GPS tracked dog walking. So dog owners could know real time when their dog is being walked. They know that if they paid for a 30-minute walk, it was a 30-minute. They get a camera, they get a text message when the walk starts, when it ends. So we provide the whole service.
Did you just happen to sit next to
Yes.
Completely random.
Scott, you walk close as well.
I do. I'm Scott Monner. I'm an attorney. I have my own law firm. I represent a lot of startup and angel investors as well as startup companies. I was a GC, general counsel for a number of technology, media, and telecom companies prior to starting my firm for a bunch of years.
My name is Anoop Desai. I'm an academic. I'm a professor of geography for the City University of New York. And I'm the CEO now of Rented.com. And we're aiming to be the broadest part of the shared economy where anyone can rent anything, any type of goods, space, or service.
Like Mulman, I'm an academic too. I'm a postdoc at NYU, and I'm also working on collaborative research.
I'm Pat McDougall, finance background from schooling. I am working on a company called Storability, which is basically to create like an Airbnb for self-storage space. Very early stage in the validation point, and I have a MVP launched right now.
Great. Howie Schwartz, I'm a serial entrepreneur and angel investor. Sold a mobile ad tech company that was an ARC portfolio company. I'm an investor in ARC along with multiple people in this room. And I focus on early stage technology, and I'm also an investor in Crowded.com.
Hey everyone, I'm Evan Neufeld, Principal Analyst at Storyline Development. Storyline Development is a market research company that quantifies and qualifies changes in consumer behavior on digital platforms and services that helps people, such as people in this room, identify where potential opportunities are coming from. We're hearing from you later on. And as a side note, just join the club. I teach internet marketing and online market research at World. So another pseudo-academic.
Finance section here, the pet lover section here, and the so let's circle on the back, miss.
My name is Ava Zeider. I have a startup media company, and I'm also a member of HBS Angels.
Hi, my name is Claire Fauquier. I'm with Cordial Ventures.
I'm Nnamdi Okike, co-founder of 645 Ventures. We're a seed stage fund here in New York. We do software and internet investing.
My name is Josh Yu. I'm a representative of Taiwan Green Trade, a Taiwanese government-funded corporate organization. We actually specialize in sustainability industry and smart city, smart transportation. Our members are international Taiwanese corporations. So I'm here just to sort of represent.
Good evening, my name is Regina Gwen. I'm the co-founder of TrustNoir.com. We're a beauty booking platform focused on the multicultural market. So we're filling the need for services around beauty that aren't currently filled with the traditional booking platforms like StyleSeat, Glam Squad, and Priv. I'm also a member of the co-venture portfolio, and I look forward to meeting anyone and everyone who's interested in the $10 billion market opportunity.
I'm Anthony Vinci. I'm the founder and CEO of Finder. We're an information marketplace where you can task people to collect information or create content. We're in 120 cities and around the world right now.
I'm Vic Panda, and I'm with Finder.
I'm Jared Soren. I'm with McCarter & English. I focus on early stage emerging growth technology companies primarily and the investors who support them.
Dave Matlin, also McCarter & English, and also work in the venture capital emerging growth companies practice.
Joe Farino, also McCarter & English, and work with Dave and Jared and David in the same practice.
Nice. And that's Michelle, by the way, at the back.
I am Michelle. I work with Funding Post.
And David, before we kick off the panel, why don't you introduce yourself to us?
Sure. Hi, David Goldberg. Sorry I'm late. I am a director at Coragen Ventures. We are a seed stage and Series A investor venture capital arm of Coragen Holdings, which is a large multifamily real estate holding company.